Dear friends, today we will learn the basic first aid training techniques and introduction of first aid technique during emergency conditions. Here we should know that there is a minor and major difference between first aid and emergency. Before doing any training or learning any course, we have to know about the name of the course and name of the topic which it belongs to and which it defines to. According to Oxford Languages Dictionary, first aid means help given to a sick or injured person until full medical treatment is available. Its second definition, a first-hand treatment immediately provided to a person during emergency accident before any doctor, hospital, or medication. In simple words, we can say that it is a temporary treatment or temporary care before any professional treatment made by any doctor or hospital. So, what is an emergency? Emergency basically an unwanted condition or situation, and it is unwanted situation created as a result of any accident or any health injury. A serious unwanted situation suddenly happens and needs urgent medical aid. Emergency examples include stroke, heat, steam, burns, fits, etc. Although there are so many emergency examples, but I mentioned some of the names of the basic emergency conditions to know about the emergency types. Moreover, emergency types include biological emergencies, chemical emergencies, home and environmental emergencies, radiological emergencies, hurricanes, and public health emergencies, etc. So, emergency could be everywhere and it could be in every one's life. So, we have to save our lives to save other lives. There are so many icons of emergency conditions. There are some of these icons, you can see it clearly. Because to know about the first aid training, every person could be aware, could have awareness, enough awareness regarding emergency icons. For example, rescue 911, fire symbol, exit symbol. You can there are you can make an exit from any building if you feel any emergency condition. Or there are so many smoking prohibition signals. There are so many bell signals you can feel and you can see in aeroplanes, in your buildings, in hospital buildings, in hotels buildings. In case of a major emergency, follow your emergency plan. Get your emergency kit. Make sure you are safe before assisting others. Listen to the radio or television for information from local officials and follow their instructions. Stay put until all is safe or until you are ordered to evacuate. Basically, the basic goal of the first aid training is regarding its importance to let it know for everyone's life and everyone's safety precautionary measures. So everybody or anybody, any one person at least in the house should keep any first aid box to cope with any emergency condition. But there should be an exception or for first aid course or emergency and first aid training course in everyone's syllabus. We should include these first aid trainings in postgraduate and undergraduate courses, even in our schools, to let it uh, be famous in every child life from our childhood. Because by getting simple techniques, we can save not only our lives, but we can save other lives also. So Here is a diagram which show you can feel any not a exactly diagram, but it can a picture. It can help you save lives. It can help you support hazards. It is convenient. Means first aid training is very helpful to attend any casualty, relieve their pain, and prevent the injuries from deteriorating. So, first aid can help attune your senses to identify and minimize potential hazards in the home and workplace. Our courses are held nationwide 7 days a week, and we can even accommodate group bookings in your home and workplaces. Means every one should have a plan if there is any first aid training. Everyone should take care of herself or himself to save and to learn how to save other lives during any emergency conditions. Even if someone is not interested in first aid training, for his or her survival of life, he or she should immensely need to know how to make any first aid emergency quick training, quick technique during any earthquake, bleeding situation, panic situation, burn condition. There are so many types of burns, there are so many types of bleedings, and you know that earthquake is a very big hazard nowadays from day one to nowadays, and so many lives could be saved during some precautionary measures during earthquake emergencies, during hurricane emergencies. So again, discussing about the benefits of first aid training. First aid training helps employees learn to be more conscious of safety in the workplace, leading to a reduced number of accidents and injuries, minimizing risk to workers and decreasing workplace incidents is a benefit to everyone. But for employers, it has implications within all aspects of business operations. So, guys, here are some basic first aid rules you should be aware to protect not only your life, but you should be responsible to save other life, and you should be a cause to save other lives. First aid refers to the emergency or immediate care you should provide when a person is injured or ill until full medical treatment is available. For minor conditions, first aid care may be enough. For serious problems, first aid care should be continued until more advanced care becomes available. So, what is the first aid? Basically, first aid include cleaning minor cuts, scrapes, or scratches, treating a minor burn, applying bandages or dressings, the use of non-prescription medicine because it is a temporary care, draining blisters, removing debris from eyes, massage, and drinking fluids to relieve heat stress. So, as per Wikipedia, first aid is the first and immediate assistance given to any person with either a minor or serious illness or injury, with care provided to preserve life. So, there are different definitions of first aid in different dictionaries and in different websites. Basically, the theme is same, that it is a temporary care or temporary first aid, first step uh, prevention to preserve life, to take care of life before any professional or doctoral treatment. There are so many types of first aid uh, in case of danger response, stand for help, airway breathing, CPR, and so many emergency conditions. For example, burns, chokings, broken bones, bleedings. It is important to stop a wound from bleeding to prevent the loss of too much blood. And cardiopulmonary resuscitation. These are the basically involved uh, first aid training protocols during cardiac or first aid heart conditions. So the most common emergency types I will let you know. The most common emergency types including heart attacks and so many environmental conditions. Earthquake is one of the top environmental hazard and one of the main emergency condition. There are fire hazards, tornadoes, tropical cyclone, flood, electric shocks, chemical emergencies, drought, and drying. So drowning, these are the very um, attention seeker conditions from the nature. Aircraft crashes, chemical, biological hazards, and material accidents, civil disorders, active shooters. So there are so many common emergency conditions: heart attack symptoms, stroke symptoms, infections such as pneumonia, kidney, and skin infection. So I will close my lecture of first aid and emergency by giving you a view between the two emergency and first aid conditions. So you should be aware that there is a difference between emergency and first aid. Emergency is a condition, and first aid is a response which we provide during an emergency or unwanted condition. So keep watching my videos. I will share more lectures.